Today we are going to learn how to quote a motorcycle insurance policy through Progressive website. We're going to start from the beginning. Before we start, I want to pull up the information data. This is the data sheet in which you will be getting all the information from. This will be pulled up in Epic under the client's name. And the code that it will be pulling up under is Motorcycle MC. And then the data information, if you can see, and it's DA summary. That's where you will be getting all the information. So for today's quote, we're just going to start at the beginning. We got to log into the Progressive website. To get there, we got to type in the information. So we'll go to foragentsonly.com. That's where the Progressive website is. Type in our code to log in and our password. And log in. So let me try this again. Make sure we have the correct information here. There you go. When you log in, this is the home screen you would see. Since today we're just quoting a motorcycle, I'll show you how to navigate to get there. If you look to your left-hand side, you'll notice there tab is pre-filled at New Quote, and then next to it is Existing Quote. It fills out in blue when it pulls up, so we're going to click on New Quote, put in the state of Texas, and the product would be motorcycle ATV. So you go ahead and click Start. Another screen will pop up, and we could just maximize that. Go ahead and pull that up. And again, all this information will be on your data sheet. The insured's name, last name, all that information will be given to you. All you need to do is input that information in here. So we'll just pre-fill all the fields that we have on there. And if the insured has an email, we input that in there. If they don't, we can skip that. And if you notice down below there, it asks for prior mailing address. Again, if the insured lived there less than 60 days, it would be in your data sheet, and you can either click yes or no. If you click that the insured has moved within 60 days, it will ask you, it will pull up another screen requesting you to put their prior address information, as you can see here. For this quote, we're gonna put that they have been living there, that they have not moved in the last 60 days. So you'll just put no there. And go ahead, below here, the answer will be yes. And this is just for quoting purposes. After that, you'll just click continue. Go on to the next screen. If you notice, there is tabs at the top of the quote where you can see which field you are in. So we just filled in the name insured. Now it pulls up the vehicle's information. If you have the VIN number, the best thing you can do is put the VIN number in here and just click verify, just pull up that information. If you don't have it, you can just input the year, make, and model. So we'll just go ahead and put the year, make, and model in here. And the CT size, again, if you have the VIN number, it'll just automatically fill out this information for you. And then below here is the motorcycle type. You'll just fill that out. Purchase year, the year that they purchased the bike, and vehicle use. You want to be sure you enter in all these fields before it allows you to go on to the next screen. Again, all this information will be on your data sheet that's given to you that you can pull off at Epic. So once I click continue from the vehicle screen, it took me over to drivers, and this is where we will put the driver information. Again, this information will all be on your data sheet. So you can just pull it from the data sheet and put it in these fields. The screen where the drivers is, if there's a husband and a wife or a husband and a child, all you need to do is click Add Driver, and it'll pull up the exact same fields here to your left, right there at the duplicate, and you'll just fill it out for the secondary driver or the third or the fourth. You'll just keep on clicking Add until those fields pop up, and you'll just do the same thing, filling them out, and then you'll just push Continue. Next, it takes you to the violation screen. If you notice, on the violation screen, it gives you a drop-down. Then after you add the incident that the insured had on here, you will have to click Add in order for this incident to be added. Notice once I click the Add button, it automatically adds on a new field for you. So if there's multiple accidents or tickets, this is where you would need to add them. And just add them. If you accidentally inputted one that doesn't belong here, you'll just click Delete and it will go away. You have to verify if you want it to go away or not. So you'll just delete and then push Continue. This is the underwriting tab that's next. It asks if the insurer has prior insurance. If you click yes, there's a drop-down field right underneath that pulls up all of the insurance carriers that provide motorcycle. If there's one that's not on the list, you'll just go to Other, click Other, and input the expiration date on there. If the insurance related to an association, this is where you would put. The only option you have is a USAA member. If it doesn't list it on the data sheet, don't put it there. And again, down here below this, the association name is Other Progressive Policies that the insured may have with Progressive. If they do, you'll just push the drop-down button and click yes or no. If you click yes, when you go to the quoting, it may ask you after you run the report for that policy number, so just take note of that. Below that is the primary residence information. You can click the drop-down box, and this is where you'll put if they are a homeowner, if they're renting, if they live with their parents. If you're not sure, just push Other. And then you'll just click Continue, and that will take you to the coverages screen. Once the coverage screens pull up, this is just information about the trailer. So if the insured does have a trailer and needs to be added on there, then I'll show you where to put that. Here to the left, you'll see all the vehicle coverages. To the right of that would be, the left would be what type of coverages the insurer has, and to the right of that would be the type of coverages that they have or that you want to quote for the insurer. Again, this information will be on your data sheet. So we're just going to go ahead and fill in this information here. And you do have the option to click None if they want to opt out on these coverages, okay? In order to click No for the comprehensive inclusion physical damage, up at the top under physical damage, if they didn't want any of this, you'll just click None and liability only. And I'll automatically take those fields out and only give them the option of having liability and uninsured motor. So if they do want comprehensive inclusion, then you want to put actual cash value, choose the deductible that's listed on the data sheet, and then just go ahead and calculate rates. If you look to the bottom right here, it has transport trailer. So if on the data sheet it states that they want coverage for a trailer, you need to go ahead and add the value amount to insure the trailer. And at this point, you would push calculate rates. If you notice, once it calculates all the rates to the right of the coverages, it gives you the pricing of it. And below that, it gives you the billing options and how much the policy is. Once you get to the screen, you'll just click Continue to get to the next page. This is just a warning. You can just push OK to get through this. If the insured chooses to do a bank draft, you'll just click on that field, and it will tell you what the monthly premium is. But just for the sake of this quote, you can just leave it at the 12-month pay in full, and this would be your quote. So in order to print this quote and drop it into Epic, you just go to the top and push the button Print. Once the print button comes up, you can choose different options for the billing prices, we will always want to choose the second one, insurance quote with all bill plans. Because you're just quoting, you don't know what what kind of billing the insured wants. So we'll just go ahead and always choose the insurance with all bill plans. Once you pull that up, you just click preview and print. Then push OK here. And if you notice, it pulls up the document and it has insured information to the left, and then the quote, and then the different billing options, and then the coverages and how much the coverages are. This is the screen that you're going to need to print and drop into Epic. So we'll go ahead and click Print Document, and we're going to choose to print it to a XD writer, and then we're going to go ahead and push Print. This is my desktop, and I'm going to save it on here. So it was Joe Smith policy. So when you pull it up on Epic, you'll pull it up under Joe Smith's name, and you'll go under to the attachment under Epic in order to drop the file. But the name quote, when you do a motorcycle quote, the name filing, you're going to have to properly file it. And for this quote, it's going to be MC for motorcycle. You're going to put dot QT, because it is the motorcycle quote, dot the company name and what you're quoting it for. So in this case, it'll be Progressive. So you'll just input that. You'll save it. And if you notice, it pulls up on your desktop here. So at this point, you'll just take this and drop it into Epic under attachment, and you have completed your Progressive quote. That'll be all.